Hello, welcome to Data System Technical Review project. Next, I will demonstrate the Merrill's projects I worked on. Merrill is widely used for vector retrieval in large models. My work was primarily based on the official demonstrations, supplemented with some adjustment and experiments. Since my computer runs on Windows, I installed Merrill's and Autumn using Docker. Docker is a graphical tool for Merrill's, which makes it more convenient to view and manage the database. Here, as you can see, the Docker terminals for my local Merrill's and Autumn installations. Additionally, this is days of Autumn after login. The collections I previously worked on displays here. Next, I will perform the most operations on next data from scratch. First, I start with a Q&A CSV files provided officially, which I allot and read here. Then I perform a transformation, meaning converting the IDs and answer into a dictionary format to facilitate the retrieval of answers in Q&A text. Next, I create the collections in Merrill's and establish the connection to it. I also assign the names to collections I create. As you can see, the collections has been created successfully. We can refresh and check that the QA collection is ready. Next, I will demonstrate how to vectorize questions, retrieve the relevant data from the database, and finally locate the corresponding answers in the ID answers dictionary. For the embedding model, I did not use the recommended to restore here. Instead, I operate the ACG's model I downloaded from the Hugging Face as my vectorization. I define embedding functions, apply the embedding model for vectorization, and set up the inserts pipeline and read the CSV file row by row. After vectorizing the data, I insert into the Merrill's database. Here I will run demonstrations processing just hundreds rows as an example. After data was inserted, I checked the structures of the collections. It contained two fields, ID and embedding, with the embedding dimension set to 124. Next step was to text the retrieval process and located answers. Here's a simple example. I define the questions. Is a disabling insurance required by law? The system retrieves the corresponding answers based on the vector similarity calculations. Upon reviewing the result, the answers match the content in original CSV file, as we can see here. And then I also define the check functions, which is I text by running it, and it displays result correctly. Following this, I create an interactive interface. The official method used Gradle, but I encountered error while trying to use it, so I chose not to use the Gradle. Instead, I used the string list to create interface. The string list functions connect to Merrill's, run the embedding model for vectorizations, read the CSV file, and convert IDs and Q&A pairs into a dictionary, and define the check function. This is string list interface I built. Since running the string list functions in notebook caused errors, I move it to the Py files, and I launch it through the terminals. The interface itself is quite simple. It may take some time because embedding model is running on local CPU. And as you can see, it has a diagonal box. You can ask a question. After waiting a moment, the system will display the answer, and this answer matches the results we see before. And next, we can try the second questions. Okay, the answer is also correctly. So the mechanism works by the vectorizing the input questions with the local model, calculate the similarity with the factor features in database, retrieving the corresponding IDs and finding the answers in the dictionary for displays. This is dimensions for Merrill-based system I built. So in the futures, I might will try integrate the large model into the system to build ARG system. So that's all.